Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess, and today I have my Happy Planner teacher layout for the week of August 19th, and I'm going to decorate it with Tropical Abstract by Casthetic Plans. I'm going to use the sunset theme in here, and we're going to start by taking this piece that it was like a full sheet that I've used portions of. This was like a full sticker sheet of this like pattern, and I'm gonna cut it in half and put half on this side and half on this side to kind of like frame in the spread. So I guess let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm just gonna take my paper trimmer to just kind of cut this in half. It doesn't have to be perfect or exact. I just want to be able to put part of it on one side of the page and part of it on the other side. And I feel like using my paper trimmer, I would get a cleaner cut than if I tried without using it. So we're going to put the cut side on the edge of the page and kind of give that ripped look. So I think that that looks really cool to kind of frame in the page. So I'm going to peel this off and we'll kind of talk about this teacher planner that I have been using. So I added this to my lineup in July. I picked up this teacher planner in that teacher release, and I've been kind of playing around with it up to this point because what I decided that I was going to use the teacher layout for is to track everything related to like my son for school and sports and all those things. So he starts school. This is the week that he starts school. So this is the first week that I'm going to actually be using it kind of like as intended. Up until now, I've just sort of been playing around with it. But this will be the first week that we kind of use it for real, I guess. So I'm just going to trim that. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Now, I am covering up the dates over here, and that's okay because what we're going to do is use the side down here as different categories, and we're going to put the dates along the top. So normally when I use this layout, I would white these dates out, but because we're using this sticker, I actually don't even need to white those out. We can just put this right over it. All right, and then we'll give this a trim. Okay, I like it. So now what I think I will do is take a couple of like these palm trees and maybe put them over the sunset here. And then we need boxes for the for this left side for the categories. But I think it makes sense to do the palm trees first, right? So that I can kind of layer the box on top of it. And let's take maybe this one. So far, the categories that I have been using have not been like related to school or anything because he hasn't been in school. But starting this week, I have 5 different categories that I'm going to use here. The first one is, well, I'm not sure which order I'm going to put these in yet, but so in no particular order, I'm going to have homework, and that's where I will, list out all of the different like homework assignments and things that he has, any projects that are going to be due, that sort of thing. One category for, and I don't know what I'm going to call it, if I'm just going to call it like school or what I intend to use it for is like if there's something happening that day at school, like there's no school that day, or if he has to wear like a certain color to school that day, or I don't know, something special going on at school. So that will be another category. Sports will be another category. He will be starting soccer. Actually, he doesn't start that until next week, but that will be one of the categories, is his sports. And I'll have an other category, and then for like tests or exams, like whenever he has a test coming up, so that we can make sure that, you know, he's prepared for it and that he studies and all those things. Okay, so we have some palm trees on either side. We need a couple of birds. Maybe we can even use a little sun. Put a sun over here. Now this is going to be Sunday, and you can tell I've pretty much taken out all of Sunday. But for all of the different categories that we're using, pretty much there's kind of never really going to be anything on Sunday, because his soccer stuff is always during the week and his games are on Saturdays, and then there is no school, you know, on the weekend. So this section here is probably not going to really get used. So that's kind of nice. I'll be able to decorate it kind of like on a regular basis. Okay, I think next let's put in the boxes for the categories, and I think this size is the size that we're going to want to use here, right? Or do we want to use the bigger one? I guess we can kind of alternate. It doesn't have to all be the same. So let's do like a box here and another one here. And let's do a bigger one here. The box is going to cover up these birds. So let's move them so that at least part of the bird is still going to be showing after I put that box down. So let's put a box like here, and then we can put this bird back. That's too like in line, right? Let's put the bird like there. And then we can do one more. Let's do a red one. I don't have any more in that size. I guess we can do a big one, but then it's going to take up too much of that. Too much of that palm tree. So I guess we could do like a real small one. That'll work. Okay, so we have the boxes here for our categories now. And I think I'm going to actually write the categories in here. So I just need to decide kind of like which order I want to put them in. Like I really don't think that it matters, because the way that I set this up and how I've decorated it, we're really only taking out the use of Sunday, and none of these categories are going to be used on Sunday. So I think we'll just kind of put them in order, maybe the way that I said them. So we'll do homework up here, and then we'll do sports here. And I'm just going to call it school for now. I don't know what else to call it. Maybe school stuff. No, we'll just put school. And then tests. Hopefully he's not going to have any tests like the second day of school, but you never know. And then down here we'll put other. Now, I know the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he's going to have something in this like school section, each of those 4 days, but I feel like that's kind of it for the rest of it. So in here, there are these like box clusters, and I was wondering if I can get away with using one of them. Maybe like a smaller one. This is the smallest one that we have. And actually, if I take this and we use it for 2 days in a row, I think that that'll work. So we can put it like here. And this will be for Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, I apologize for my voice. I don't know if anybody watching has seen my video that went up yesterday, my catch-all video. But I mentioned there that this is kind of the first day that I'm back to like decorating, and in my planners, I've been pretty sick with bronchitis. And so I have not been feeling very well, and so that is why I sound like this. So I'm hoping to, be back to 100% soon, but I'm definitely feeling a whole lot better than I was for the last, I don't know, it seems like 5 years, but I think it was really only like 4 or 5 days, but it seems like forever. We added a little bird here, and what else should we add? I feel like I kind of want to put another like a box on this side, or like a box cluster, but we're not, like, I don't really need it for anything other than to like balance the spread out, which I kind of feel like might be silly. I could take this little strip of suns and kind of put this up here to just add a little bit of color on the side of the page. I think that's fun. There's a little like piece of grass. Let's put this right there next to that tree. Let's go ahead and get it dated. So I have Dated Basics Volume 2 by Kelva Plan, and there's these red date stickers that I feel like, and this starts on the 19th, right? I think. I feel like this color is pretty good. It's a tiny bit bright, but I think it works. The other option I have is to just use black, or I could look at Mojo Jojo. Let's take a look at Mojo Jojo. So Mojo Jojo Plans, I have these date stickers, or the this is like the red that's in this book. I feel like it's pretty close. Now we could do like orange day of the week and red date. Is that going to be too much? I don't know. I think so. Let's see what this looks like with a red Monday and then this 19 here. I think I like that. So I think we'll do that. We're going to go with the Mojo Jojo Monday through Sunday, and then we're going to use these Kelva Plan date stickers for the top. So let's first put in all the days of the week. Okay, have them all over my fingers. So we'll do Tuesday here, Wednesday. I'm kind of putting them like as far down as I can because I'm going to need all that space for that circle to fit. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, and then I'll put the dates in here. Oh, and we also need an August. I wonder if maybe we should do Black August. So let's just take a Mojo Jojo Date It 2.0 and we'll get an August sticker from here, just so that we have a black one. Let's see. I think I want a smaller one so that it doesn't take up too much of, so that it doesn't cover up that sticker up there. So let's use one of these like smaller ones. There we go. I think it's cute. I feel like this side needs a little bit more, and I know that it sounds silly, but I hesitate to put things above the sun like birds and things. I don't know. I feel like that's weird. So I'm going to move the sun up, and then we can put some like birds flying. Like here's a whole bunch of birds. Maybe we'll get rid of this bird. And we can put these like there. And then we can put this up here. All right, so I feel like that filled in that space a little bit better. Now, I guess for other, I can maybe just put a couple of boxes down there just to sort of like balance out the boxes, because I feel like we have boxes on this side of the page and none on this side. And while I don't want to force it, I do kind of want it to be a little bit more balanced. So let's take, we can do like this here and then like layer it with maybe like this one. And let's see if we want to add in a fun element with that. What if we put like this on top of it? I think that would be cute. And like I mentioned, there's nothing happening for Tess on that day. Or there shouldn't be a test on the second day of school. So I think that that will work. And then maybe we can we put this in there somehow so that it's, put it like underneath all those things. Oh man, I probably should have decided to do that, much earlier, but what if we do this? I like this color better. I'm gonna have to lift everything up and put that in there. What do we think? Is that gonna be too much? Maybe that will be too much. Another one of these little like grassy deals we can put over here. What if we add some of this like sparkle stuff behind it? I kind of like that. So, but do I want it up here or down here? Maybe up here. So I think I'm just going to lift this up. And we're gonna probably need to lift these up too. All right, I'm gonna just kind of sneak this like here. There. What do we think? I like that. But now I feel like this looks weird here. So I guess we get rid of this piece. Maybe if we put it on this side, it won't be as weird. All right, I think that's going to do it for my spread for the week of August 19th. This is back to school week in my teacher layout. so that I can keep track of everything I need to for my son. I really like how it turned out, and I think that this planner is going to be really helpful and really useful for me. My nails really match the spread. That looks really pretty. Yeah, so I think that this is going to be a really helpful planner for me to just sort of keep everything organized for him in one spot. I think that that this is going to really help. So I am really excited to start using it in the way that I had intended when I first purchased the planner. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.